Positive, happy, confident. I like training people because
he's so positive and so supportive.
He listens really well, and he keys in on some of your requests.
Peter has come such a long way and has done so much for himself.
There's a big transformation between how he was many years ago until now.
when I got diagnosed with diabetes, like I weighed 270 pounds.
My dad had come home with the poker to see your sugar levels. So all of us thought it was the cool new thing. So everyone in the family went around seeing their sugar levels. So we went, mom, dad, me, everyone was fine. And then when we got to Peter, his was 20 or something. And I don't know if you know, but your sugar levels is supposed to be at 5.6.
I didn't really know what diabetes was at that time. Going from one day thinking that you're living a normal life, not having to, check your blood sugar, take any insulin before, you eat anything before you go to bed. When I started working out in the gym, I didn't really have anyone to push me. I didn't have anyone to guide me through, exercises, on doing it safely, and show me what machines, what exercises targeted which, muscle groups.
When I first met Peter, he said, what's your intention here with working out? And I said, I want to live longer. So for me, it's more quality of life than building muscle or losing weight.
Having a personal trainer forces you to do things that you don't want to do. For example, we would go up and down the stairs, holding weights, squatting at the top, squatting at the bottom, doing this, 10, 12 times. Exhausting, but you could feel your heart rate get up, and by the end of it, you were sweating, you were exhausted, but you felt really good.
The next day after a good workout, you feel sore, and you feel like you've really accomplished something, and you just feel in tune with your body, that, it's not just running away on you, you actually have control over it, and over where it's heading.
He's a lot happier, I think, because he feels really comfortable with it, and I think he sees the difference that he's making in people's lives, and just because this is where he feels comfortable, and he has quite a bit of expertise and experience in it now.
I always feel engaged when I work with Peter, and he's just such a good guy. He's just, he's really, as I say, very encouraging, very supportive, and he's really, made huge changes for me.
I'm going to treat my clients the way that I want to, and I treat them with the most respect.
But when you're working with Peter, you got somebody kind of watching over you. He's making sure the form is perfect. He makes sure he's asking you about how do you feel. In fact, the first thing in his mouth after he says good morning is, how are you feeling today? So he's always saying, how does that feel? Is the weight okay? So on, checking your form. So, it's like night and day having a trainer. I can't actually imagine not having a trainer.
I feel really good because the exercise is done for the day. And often I say to myself, I'm really glad I did that. You have to force yourself to go, but after you do your exercise, there's this little, serotonin high that you get.
I was taking Peter through a workout, and we were pushing really hard, and he would not stop. I go, he was going down on his one knee. I was like, okay, you're up, your set's up, and he would get up and he would get back on the leg press machine, and he actually ran to the washroom and he puked. And this is a testament of his character. He will not stop. He will try his hardest, and if that means puking, if that means passing out, if that means that he's not going to be able to walk very well the next day, it doesn't matter, because he wants to attain those goals, and he wants to push his body to the limit and make that work for him.
Yes, I'm a certified personal trainer, but I don't know everything. I learn something new every day.
it's almost like every time I work out with them, it's a whole new bag. There's new stuff to do, new stuff to try.
He's always going to have diabetes. He's always going to have problems controlling his weight. It's not going to go away. And as long as he keeps that that ambition going and keep that work ethic going, then he'll always have that story to tell.
You know, this is the way the cookie crumbled, and you know, that's it. You can't change it. You just gotta accept it and live with it and make the best of it. I've learned to control my diabetes, and I'm not gonna let it affect my life.